All right, thank you for tuning in. Welcome back. I am on a roll of kind of doing a video every day right now because that's how big the energy is this summer. There's this desire to break through, and if you're going to break through, you have to persist. You have to take your work to the next level, obviously, and it's easy to do right now because the energy is truly supporting it. Um, just for an example, God hasn't brought me into this industry of roofing where you can just make a ridiculous amount of money or very little. It's all up to you. And this is the true nature of reality. I decided to take the risk because I know what I'm worth and I wanted to create an opportunity for God and me to partner in creating the wealth that I truly desire for my life. And so I've seen a coworker have $1 million sale month, which is honestly mind blowing. He made about $80,000 in that month alone. A coworker today sold 200 grand in just one day, which not even including bonuses. That's like, how much money did he make today? He made $10,000 by our standards, plus bonuses, about $12,000 in one day. Very good days. And this is all very possible because this is where, these people are choosing abundance and they're receiving abundance and they're putting in the work. And so basically, I just want to encourage you that like there's this energy of like breaking through, like, oh, okay, those things, that place that I don't normally go, I'm going to go there now because it's time to heal and it's time to get to that level that I want. And you may even feel that, like, for me, there's honestly, I'm like, okay, there's some strain on the finances. That's God saying, I'm going to break you through to the next level. Puts you in sometimes a little bit of like an uncomfortable place to get you there. So whether it's, my finances are telling me it's time to expand, my relationships are telling me I need deeper, richer, more meaningful relationships, whether they're with the ones you currently have or new relationships. I'm really craving the love of my life. I'm craving giving on a bigger level, giving more of myself, being more of myself. All of these things, this energy is going to support you to do. So, very much looking forward to, hearing God's wisdom come through. Just going with a really simple deck, just daily guidance from your angels, just to really help me help you with what that breakthrough is looking like right now. So, I always love these cards. I always do this. Like, oh, it's so good. It's always so good. First thing is listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. So I feel this very much at my job because, my job is literally to create my own wealth. I'm out there, this is sales and commission. It's not completely commission based, but a lot of it's commission. So you're creating your own reality. And I do spend a lot of time listening to God. Okay, God, where do you want me to go? Where do you want me to send? And sometimes it's honestly learning to identify God's voice versus, the voice of ego, the voice of anxiety, whatever it is. Because I've noticed, that's why it really says quiet your mind. Sometimes I get really excited. And I've noticed that like if I'm not coming from a place of peace and groundedness and centeredness, I do work against myself. I think I can feel I've kind of pushed away sales or you know actually done the opposite of what I want to do because I'm not quieting my mind. So you want to make sure that you're actually creating a space, like I said, quiet and receptive state. Find balance because sometimes life's objective is to get you so worked up that you can't hear God. You're just rushing around to places, or you're anxious or you're stressed, and you need to take that time to build your inner well, to fill your inner space. God wants to produce beautiful, miraculous results for you, but you have to create um, a beautiful space for God to reside within yourself. And that is that quiet, receptive state of peace. So I invite you to whatever it is, you know, it doesn't have to be big. Sometimes it's just noticing you're maybe anxious at work and you take a moment to just take a breath and choose to relax, or adding something to your routine, a nightly walk, or whatever it is that helps you center, ground, find your peace. That's the space where you can connect most powerfully to God. And that's actually the most effective place that you can live from, because it's God who creates true success in your life. And all success, as I've said many times, the foundation of that success is peace. So I love that card. I love that card to start off. God's inviting us to create a deeper space uh, of peace within ourselves. This very same card came up the other day in a reading I did, acceptance. And God, our healing is always layered, so it's not like we can receive these messages too much. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. This can be really challenging. I've noticed, it's easy to judge other people. It's easy to judge yourself. It's easy to get worked up in life. And this card is just saying this actually is springs from that first card. When develop that peace, you broaden and you deepen your acceptance. In fact, you can't really have peace without self-acceptance. So you realize if you're finding yourself judging your life or judging other people, or just never feeling like life is good enough or satisfying enough, or people are just always not doing the right thing, whatever your thought process is, let all that go. In that space within yourself, life is a mirror, and whatever you're not loving, appreciating in your reality is something you're not appreciating in yourself. So just accept yourself, even if there's some things you're really not pleased with yourself about right now. Just love yourself and accept yourself. That part of you needs a big hug, just needs your acceptance and love. You're perfect now, you're perfect the way you are. And success is about not actually trying to find that success on the external, but you give it to yourself first. You say, I'm perfect right now. And I accept, my continuous expansion, but that has to come from being good enough now, loving myself now, accepting myself now. Beautiful and interesting. The final card is the ocean. The deep blue. Here, I'll show you the card first. This like angel here. The deep blue speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. So, Dan and I have noticed like God has actually called us to uh, Devil's Lake, what we call it Spirit Lake, a lot lately. We've been actually kayaking a lot on little marsh, or like what do you call it, ponds, and here in Madison. And we always find that being on water, it's true, it purifies, it cleanses, it just kind of clears your arc field. So this suggests, even if it's just for you taking a bath, or just soaking in some kind of water, and I might actually do that tonight. Like when energies are intense, which there are some big energies right now, to help you process it, water is actually a very healing way to do that. Refresh your soul and revitalize yourself. So interestingly enough, I've been expressing this energy about success and all these things, and I do believe that's what God is calling us to right now. But this reading is really pointing to focus on your inner well. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, accepting yourself, and purifying yourself. Because actually, I think this powerful energy wants to um, this powerful energy wants to purify us, wants to clear us out. And so, find a body of water or find some way to cleanse yourself, find some way to purify yourself at this time, so that you can let go of what doesn't serve you and let this time be just a purifying and transformative time for you. So I hope this was helpful. I bless you in your self-love and your self-care routine, and I'll see you next time.